after 1 year. So this is what a United States, they are just saying it, they are just doing their investigation after 1 year. Well, the United States government has analyzed how supporters of Nigeria's ruling party, the All Progressives Congress (APC), attacked and prevented supporters of opposition parties, particularly Igbo people, from exercising their voting rights during the Lagos State governorship election in March 2023. Was it only in the governorship election, out of the presidency? In a report titled 2023 Country Report on Human Rights Practices, Nigeria, the U.S. Department of State noted that the recent 2023 general election in the most populous African country was characterized by irregularities and violent incidents. The report mentioned that several observers present were who were present during the election opined that the result of polls largely reflected the will of the voters despite voters' intimidation and suppression in some parts of the country. He says abuses or irregularities in recent elections, national elections, were widely reported to have reflected the will of voters despite technical and logistical difficulties and some irregularities. Many independent observers assess the result of the presidential, legislative, and state-level elections during the year reflected the will of voters despite reports of voters' suppression and votes buying, campaigning at polling stations, lack of ballot secrecy, and violence intimidation. During the March 18 state election in Lagos, All Progressives Congress (APC) supporters reportedly intimidated and suppressed voters in Igbo-dominated areas, which Labour Party presidential candidates and ethnically Igbo Peter Obi won in the February 25th national election. Viral videos on social media showed APC supporters in Ojo threatening to attack ethnic Igbo voters presumed to be pro-Igbo. In Etiosa, APC supporters also attacked journalists and in some cases shut down voting and prevented non-Yoruba voters from accessing polls. Are they going to deny this? It's in the public domain there. They similarly destroy property and physically blocked voters in Amowo Dolphin. According to video posted on social media, police officers were present but failed to respond to attacks. There was no evidence that alleged perpetrators were arrested or prosecuted. It added, of course, it's a known fact. They cannot deny that. They will tell you, oh, it happened in the southeast. Okay, and no evidence whatsoever. No evidence whatsoever. Who is okay, I think the repercussion is being served to everybody. There's nobody that will say it never happened. You see them defending nonsense. And over there in the eastern part of the country, we also saw videos of supporters of APC being chased away from polling units on the day of the presidential election. The violence and riggings in the last elections cut across party lines. Each political party deployed its manipulative machineries in its area of strength. It's a lie. There's no evidence of such. Yeah, meaning you are the only one that saw it. Suffering and smiling tribe. Thank God the hardship has no boundaries. Now all of us they join, enjoy them. You have accepted what US said, just that you people did it because you felt it happened in Southeast without any proof. 100% true. Please, can we see the video in the Southeast that happened? Let us see now. Over there in the eastern part, which eastern part? Abi decide, Abi decide no get name. If you know sure of what you are saying that it happened in Southeast, you better keep quiet. Rest. Which place in particular in Southwest, in Southeast? Because they mentioned name, they mentioned areas, but now you cannot mention anywhere. Mention it as they mention Lagos. No, you can't mention it. The fact is already in the public domain, reminding us of how it's reminding us of it now is senseless. When news like this comes up at this late hour, I'm compelled to think there is a selfish interest which the foreign government wants to gain using the Igbo and election matters as a small screen. I can't really trust US or Britain to fight for my interests except I see evidence to do so. Election is long gone. Why are they bringing it? State police will scatter Nigeria pata pata. Everyone knows what played out. But elections are gone now. Let us make amends come next election. There's no democracy in Nigeria. When we have what we have is democracy. This is why I am on those calling for military government. The army should take over until politicians are ready to rule. Unfortunately, first use is this information. Someone was announced as the winner by INEC and upheld by the judiciary. We have moved on, but it is good that the US has taken record of what happened during the last election. Tomorrow, the same people will call Igbos haters, reminding us of what happened without banning those involved from entering US is an academic exercise in futility. US should let Nigeria be and face their problems. Did US say anything about overvoting in the eastern parts of Nigeria? Why should they? Where was the overvoting, please? They have let you they have let you be ready, but the record will be forever. Absolutely right, confirmed. How many APC voters were allowed to vote for their choice of candidates in the southeast? You people are just talking nonsense. Bring evidence. If you say, even if yes, they don't say it, they will have evidence all over the place. In the southeast, bring it out. Let us see. It's just it's more than just saying that it happened. It happened. Where is it that it happened? If it happened, you bring it and let people see it. Gone past that, whatever game you people are playing should stop there. The fact is in the public domain. They deliberately did that, but justice will be served sooner or later. That is the bitter truth. The US is reminding us of how discrimination had been promoted by our politicians and leaders, but we are just waking up now after we realize that even foreigners like China also discriminate against us in our own country. What a nation. So guys, the ball is in your court. Roll it.